cool, rock and roll.
Yes,
we're here.
dude.
We're here. We're at the skate park at Beach Park. We're just chilling. I think I was talking to Marcel of Imbalance, and then right then and there, I was like, all right, I think the podcast is going to be called, what? Oh, shoot, I forgot what it was called. Oh, my God. Scene with Us. Scene with Us. SCENE, like the scene music scene, scene with us. So this is a Scene with Us podcast. And my name is Emmanuel. And so this is my third episode.
So you talked to Marcel.
Yeah, I talked to Marcel. Yeah, I talked to Marcel. Talked to Pearl Diver. See,
also,
too cold.
She's really cool. I know, I can't even think right now. She is really cool. I met her at Fest.
Yeah. She's awesome. She's great.
Okay, so that was your first one?
That was the first one, but I didn't do video.
Okay.
So this is my second video one. And so we're just chilling over here at Beach Park with, introduce yourself, my friend.
My name is Cam Kron, or Cameron. It's kind of just my name. My name is Cameron Kron, so whatever people want to call me. Or AKA Gary Laser Eyes.
Where does Gary Laser Eyes, where does that come from, man?
No, it's not. It's a nickname that came about in high school. Nobody's ever really called me that, but there's been a couple times where like, yeah, you can just call me Gary Laser Eyes.
it's like if you're in, if you know,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know, or just Cam Kron.
Cam Kron, and that's your stage name.
Yeah, that's my stage name and also my real name. When I started making music, I was trying to think of a cool like rapper name or like a stage name, but I couldn't think of anything. I would be a little Staircase right now or something, but I am kind of glad that I just went with my name. Like, I am glad it is just Cam Kron, because otherwise I would just be like little handrail or something.
A little handrail?
You know what I mean? I am glad that even like back then I chose my name.
Yeah, Cam Kron. And it works because like I didn't realize that was actually your name. Like I figured Cameron, right?
Yeah.
I figured that.
No, a lot of people
But like
don't.
I was like, oh shoot, like that's actually really cool and super unique. Where does Kron come from?
German.
German.
It is German,
oh,
yeah.
Shoot. Okay, all right.
Shouts out my dad. Comes from way over there. Everybody says Cam Chronic too.
Cam Chronic.
Everybody's like, you should change your rap name to Cam Chronic. And I'm like, well, I'll think about it. that one is tight.
Cam Chronic 2000.
Dude, exactly. So little Chronic.
Little Chronic.
Young Chronic.
You've heard it here first, folks.
Yes.
You've heard it here, folks.
Any of those names work for sure.
When you first started playing music, and you just told me this over the DMs, man, like, oh shoot, you booked my first band at the Gate or whatever.
Dude.
And so it's like, oh, okay. So talk to me about that band, or did you have a band before that?
No, that was okay. So it's crazy as yes, you reached out to me, not knowing that you'd booked my very first band when I was 16. I was in high school. It was actually all three dudes that were in that band. It was all our first bands, and it was our very first show. And like you let us play it, and it was with Stick Up Kid, which is a great band. And we were 16, and we're all like 27 now. So it's been over 10 years. So for you to reach out and just even be interested or even want to talk, like I thought that's crazy, and it's cool.
Yeah, dude, and I think it's fantastic when like I see this all the time, man. Like people at the Gate, when I'm running the Gate and people come up to me, they're like little dudes or whatever, and then they're like big old like I'm like smoking pot and all this stuff.
I'm definitely not a big dude by any means, but I am.
You're taller. You got
older.
facial hair right. You got the piercings right. You're just like you're older, right?
Yeah.
But you're still doing music, right? You're still doing music.
Yes.
You're still doing things.
Yes.
You're still being creative.
If anything, that was literally the catalyst. That was the start to it all.
Yeah. And so that was what was remind me your band's name, the first one.
It's called Open Delivery.
Open Delivery.
We were a three-piece band, much just Blink-182 fans. We were literally just a young Blink-182, and I played drums.
Played drums at the time. Blink-182 inspired. Open Delivery. Anything?
Open Delivery. Shouts out Bernard. Shouts out Eduardo. Still the homies to this day for sure.
Anything online?
Dude, what's so funny? The funniest part is like when we actually went to the studio, we made an EP and we recorded it and made CDs.
Oh,
that's literally how old. Like we made CDs. There wasn't even like, I'm sure SoundCloud was around at that time, but like we didn't know we didn't know how to market. We were just like, we have CDs.
That was the thing to do.
Yeah,
sure.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. CDs. No one's making. You don't have any CDs right now with Kron, right?
No,
No
hell
one's
no.
doing that.
I wish I did. Like, it's kind of cool.
As a callback, almost like a tape or a record.
The only way to listen to Open Delivery is if you bought a CD back then, or if you like put it on your computer. I should have put it on my computer. Like, I will find a CD, dude. I think the world needs to hear that.
Absolutely.
They don't want to hear it, but they.
But it's always good then to reflect. Like, I think even like a couple of weeks ago, like same thing. One of my high school bands. Like, I think one of the bands that I first recorded, like ever, like the absolute horrible recording ever, right? On a little like tape 8-track, little 4/8-track.
Dude,
you know, it's just and then like a guitar solo comes in and it's super
maxed
loud.
out.
And the high ends are just nothing. It's all messy.
Yes.
But it's not. I guess it's not about like what it sounds like right now.
Yeah.
But it's a nostalgic
at this
those
point,
memories.
yeah,
right?
at this point, 10 years later, it doesn't matter what it sounds like. It's just to hear it would be like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think it's also like too, like for all your fans out there, of Kron fans, right? Just to be like, oh shoot, like that's where you came from, right? That you came from there, and now you're playing these. Like, what in your mind, or in what do you describe your music as? Because people like are really quick to call it, oh, that's just hip hop, but honestly, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, like you said earlier, I'm in a couple different pockets, but I think the best way, the easiest way, is I make alternative music.
Sure.
Like shawty right there, right there. Nobody can compare. I know it ain't fair. Oh my, oh, you're all mine, all of mine. Calling and brawling all the time, falling in love when it ain't right. Crawling my arms when you cry. I don't wanna fuck with you. Shawty keep my love with you. I know that I'm stuck with you. Yeah, I know that's the issue. Whether it's alternative rock, alternative rap. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like a heavier punk band this year, but like usually my solo music is always kind of just pretty much alternative. Nothing too heavy, but it's also just a little different. Cause like I definitely don't spit like bar for bar. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like I have, but like the stuff I enjoy making, like I would rather sing, and like it's just alternative.
Sure.
I definitely do a lot of different stuff, but
It's like hip hop inspired alternative that is very much still Blink-182 inspired as well.
Like,
right? Like even the style of your voicing is still reminiscent of like almost like emo bands and whatnot.
Oh yeah, a little bit. I mean, people definitely say that, and like I think I enjoy rapping. Like I just enjoy making music, but I think it's easier for me to sing, or like it's like it feels real that way. Like me rapping doesn't feel as honest, or like, you know what I mean? Unless the subject matters there, but it's easier for me to just sing over a beat or do something like that. That feels real.
That feels like you connect more to your singing than versus like, well, like you could.
I could, I do enjoy rapping. It is fun. It's cool, but yeah, it just feels more personable. It feels more me to sing and stuff like that.
All right. So speaking more about like, you know, this is me. When you are making Kron music, you just put out 2 singles within the last like 4 weeks to like maybe 2 months or
I
so,
did,
right?
which is funny because I haven't made solo music in a long time. Like I always have songs that like I go back to and like, oh, I need to re-record this, or like, but I was in 2 bands earlier this year. Now I'm not in any, which is definitely a huge like, oh, okay, so it's time to put out music, like time to put out solo music. So yeah, I put out some new ones recently, and I really like those. Like I think those are a cool start to like what I wanna do. You know?
Okay, so like your trajectory of what you want to do, like, as a solo artist.
Yeah, I think they kind of are in like the same realm of like alternative, you know. But I still do want to do bands. Like I'm still talking to homies. I would love to do a band, but I'm putting out solo music right now because it's just me right now.
That's where you're at right now. That's what you want to concentrate on. So when you're creating, you know, your music for yourself, for Kron, what is it that you try to, I guess, like, because everyone's like, oh man, like a girl broke my heart, whatever, or they're trying to connect to something that's a part of them, what is something that you are like in your music and also the music creation, but also your lyrics? What are you trying to connect to, bro?
The funny thing is, dude, I feel like, I don't know why, but it is so easy for me to make sad songs.
Sure.
And I'm not a sad person. I think we all have our days, but like it's just so much easier for me to write a sad song. Like I think because it is something we all experience, we all know the feeling, and you could just, I don't know, for me it's just easy to pull from that. Like it's like I don't know, like I said, it feels real. Like when you make a song where somebody's like, "Oh, damn," you know what I mean? Like that feels real. It's easy to pull from that emotion, or an emotion that you can at least connect to.
Right. Yeah, sad songs make good art.
They really do, and like I don't know why, but like I gravitate toward. Probably is just listening to Blink-182, all the music I listen to,
all
like
the
all
emo
that,
music, man,
all that stuff.
But, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it just goes to sad. But I am trying to work on that. I am trying to. The last song I made is called "Run."
Run, soak up the sun, 'cause there ain't no coming back. Say goodbye, everyone. You gotta run, find what you love. If you stay here long enough, then you'll hate what becomes.
And that's actually about just like more so following your dreams. Like don't stick around and just wait for shit to happen. You gotta go and do it. So like that was me trying to do other subjects. I am working on it.
No, that's great. No, that's fantastic. Because I was listening to your stuff on the way over here just to kind of like get in the mood, right? And so yeah, I think that tapping into those different areas of your life, right? Because you're not well, a lot of people are sad all the time or whatever. They go through the
Well, yeah,
depression
true.
or whatever, but there's still pieces of you that are like, oh, but like, you know, the going after goals or dreams,
Yes.
that inspiration, kind of like, no, so it's almost like a happy
Yeah,
song.
definitely. And that's like that feels real to me. I have goals and like aspirations just like everybody else. Like that was nice to tap into that. And like if you listen to it too, I hope you feel motivated to do something. You know what I mean? Like just do what you want, you know?
Yeah, that's good, man. So what is a goal for Kron, man? Like, okay, like you've been playing in bands and now you're kind of like, oh man, like I want to concentrate on my own music right now. So what's a goal for you, bro? Like where do you see yourself at least in a year, within this time next year, by next Christmas?
By next Christmas, I definitely will. I want to put out a solo project. I haven't put out a solo EP since it was either 2020 or 2021. It was called Godspeed Your Love, and that was literally that led to the band I was in. Like writing those songs led to a dope alternative band. I love those dudes. We had a lot of fun. But that was years ago now. It was like 4 or 5 years ago, and since then I've only put out singles. So I want to put out a Kron project, and I want all of it to feel like it's supposed to. The songs line up. It has the same vibe. Like I just want a well-packaged, very nice, just solo project. On top of that, I'm going to be playing shows. I love performing. Like that's why I do music. I feel like I love performing. It's just fun.
Do you feel that there is a difference between playing in your harder stuff and like in a band versus like Fest Kron, right? Is there a difference?
There definitely is a difference in energy, of course. Like in the punk band, it's me, 2 other dudes, and we're just playing a million BPM. Like we're just going crazy. Everybody else is going crazy. So that's a cool vibe. Like if anything, nothing else feels like that, opposed to where I'm just like on stage and I'm singing. Like it's still fun, it's still cool, but I'd be lying if I said I'd rather do that. I would rather be in a band, like everybody just going 100 miles an hour having fun. But even if it's just me, I still enjoy doing it. Like I feel like that's your time to show what I've been doing, like the songs I make, you know? It's just fun. That's literally the best way I can put it. I just have fun doing it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. How many songs do you think that you can put out for this next album, man? Like how many songs are going to be on there?
Well, honestly, now that you say that, I should put out an album. I literally have only put out EPs, like which are like 5 songs max. It would be nice to put out like close to 10.
Oh, heck
you know?
yeah, absolutely.
Something like that. I think I do need to do that. I think an actual album is long overdue. That's it.
See, that's what I thought you were talking about. So you weren't talking about that.
I was literally just talking about another EP, which
another
is
like little five songs or so.
Yeah, which I should definitely step it up. I think
you heard it here, folks. You heard it here. 10 songs, 10 song album coming out next year.
Yeah, dude, I think that's what needs to happen.
All right.
There's no reason it can't. Like, you know what I mean? Even if I just make one song a week, just collect them up and just see what goes together.
Yeah.
But I'm also weird. I'll literally record something, like, oh, this sounds cool, go away from it, come back, like, oh, this sucks. Like, or like, I don't know. I feel like everybody's like that. Everybody that creates is kind of you're your own worst critic.
Absolutely.
And I definitely am to myself.
No, that you're absolutely right on that, man. Like I sat on material for like 15 years, bro. And it's just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
For sure, dude.
Why?
I'm trying to be better about that too. Like go to those songs, figure out why you don't like them. What can I change about it to make it to where, like, I want to put this out? You know what I mean? Or there might not even be anything where you're, it's just you holding yourself back, you know? So like I/everybody else, be better about that. Listen to it. If there's something you don't like, change that, put it out. I don't think art shouldn't be in the vault. Like, just put it out.
Someone is going to listen to it and feel that inspiration or be able to connect with something that you said or a piece of the music that you created.
Yeah.
And it's going to change like their whole day in that moment.
Somebody will listen to it and like it. Maybe not everybody, or even if they don't, that's fine too. The next song, they will. Maybe they will. Not every song's a banger. Realize that the hard way too. Like, you could be like, oh, this is it. Nobody cares. But they will for a different one.
Yeah, you just got to put it out there. Yeah,
You'll
at least
never
one.
know
at
if you
least
don't
one.
put it out.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Dude. Exactly.
And it seems like, honestly, like the people in Bakersfield, I'm older, right? And so I've seen bands come and go. But even like bands that don't go anywhere, fantastic. There are some fantastic artists that come out of Bakersfield, bro. And so I think that I agree with you when people put their own limits on themselves. Because honestly, it's like, man, like, it's good, bro. It's good.
Yeah,
People
dude,
are good. You're good.
It's just the right time, if you stick to it, I truly believe anybody could do it. Anybody can succeed. It's just a matter of it hasn't reached the right person yet, you know? It only takes you sending it to somebody and they like it, they send it to somebody, and now Marcel's from Imbalance is signed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Just put it out.
Just
Just share it. Share it with the world, dude.
So you mentioned that you were in some bands, right?
Yes.
What bands were you in, bro? Who were you in?
Dude, so this year I was in an alternative band that we started a couple years ago called Godspeed Your Love. We put out an EP and we played a lot of shows. I love that band. It kind of stopped because of just dumb drama. And that's the thing about the scene I don't like, is just dumb drama. But I feel like it is kind of getting better. And then while doing that band, I was in another, like, a punk band called Looking for Today. That one was also really, I feel like we like speed ran a band. We literally we started in January of this year, and we put out an EP, some songs, played a bunch of shows, made merch, and then broke up already. We speed ran it, but it's just like, we had such a good time. I love those dudes too. It also kind of ended because of just dumb scene drama bullshit. But I don't know. That's the stuff I don't like about it. But not everybody's on the dumb drama.
No, sure.
There's a lot of cool people in the scene. Like, there really is a lot of good resources, a lot of cool people. I feel like the drama is fizzling out. And that's good.
How, in your opinion, speaking of opinion,
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
You want to be on a
podcast? He's gonna get that shit. It's gonna be tight.
He's gonna get it on, and we're gonna get it on film
Hell
right here.
It's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick.
All right, in your opinion, with the way people are in scenes or whatever, like, what is like the best way forward to see like a more healthy scene?
I think the easiest way is to, like I said, don't be a dick, but it's also just be cool, help people out. I think that's the biggest thing. Is I love that there's a lot of younger kids in the scene. Like, there's so many kids starting bands, and I love it. So for that, it's just like, help them out. Like, they'll hit me up and be like, yo, like, do you know where I can record? Are there studios? Or like, dude, how can I get booked? Like, and that, like, me being the older person now, I love it. I love being like, yeah, there's this studio, or you can hit this person up, or like, try booking over here. Like, if, like, you know what I mean? Just be the help. Don't be the problem. Don't be a dick. Help. That's how the scene works. If we all just help each other, we get shit going.
Sure. As a collective, working as a collective to be like, hey, I got you, I know that you got me.
Exactly.
And then we just come together to be able to have these like shows wherever they may be at, whether it's like at an actual venue or just like someone's backyard.
I was
right?
gonna say, a lot of the stuff too is DIY, which I think is really cool. It's just people putting together their own venues or like backyards and stuff like that. So with stuff like that, like, be the helping hand, you know what I mean? Like, don't gatekeep, don't do any of that stuff. Just be the helping hand.
Yeah, man, gatekeeping is crazy, and especially when I was at the gate, man. Like, you would have like these dudes that are just like, I listen to this band, this band, this band. Look at your shirt. It's like, dude, what the heck? Like, why are we doing? What are we doing this? Why are we calling people out like that? It's always been a thing, but I think that you have a point, man, of just like not being a dick about it, right? Don't be a jerk. Like, the farther that we can go as like a scene, as a society, right? Especially here in Bakersfield, like we're Bakersfield's jamming right now. It's so good. The scene is so good right now.
So many bands, so many kids starting bands, and on top, like, people are good. Like, there's so many good bands too. Like, and not even other than bands. Like, there's rappers, there's singers. Like, there's so much talent here. Like,
absolutely,
for real.
absolutely. And I think it's just like it's so cool to see, like, especially like at Jerry's. A couple weeks ago, they had this free show where In Balance played, where I recorded Marcel.
Oh, you went to that?
Yeah, I went to that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude! I wanted to. I was in Vegas that day.
It was wild. It popped off.
No, dude, it was packed as hell. I saw on like everybody's story. Yeah, that show looked tight.
It was tight. But it's cool, you know, speaking about like, you know, hip hop or rap or different types of artistry, you know, you go from, you know, heavy beatdown, and then literally within the next hour at 10 o'clock, you got a whole new show starting. Hip-hop groups,
yeah,
right?
They had a rap show that night too. I forgot about that
night too. And so it's like, man, like, I love that, especially like at Jerry's or these places, you can have that at the same night, but people are coming out to these shows.
Yes, I think that part too. There's actually, like, there's a scene. Like, kids go to shows, kids care to go to shows. It's just like, that wasn't like that when, like, when we played, like, you had us play our very first show, there was not a scene like that. Like, it was,
right.
Like, kids didn't go to shows. It was like my friends and my mom would go, but, like, it was not how it is today. And I think that is so badass. It's like the 90s. Like,
It is. I would agree with you. I've seen some shows like late 90s, early 2000s where, man, like, well, I don't know if you've ever went to it. Maybe it was maybe you're a little young at that time. But in the Boiler Room days or at the Old Gate days, packed out, crazy packed out shows, right? And especially like Jerry's, like how it is right now, packed out Jerry's.
Yeah.
That's how it was back then. But it definitely dipped, like around open delivery start time,
dude.
man. Like
that was my introduction into the scene. Like, that's when I started going to shows, playing shows. Like, because I didn't know about that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You don't know about that stuff until somebody shows you. It's like, you know about Blink-182 and Green Day, but it's like, you don't know about, like, the smaller, you don't know that kind of stuff. And that was around that age, we were all introduced to that. So then that's how I found you, and like, oh, okay, like, we could play at this, like, church or whatever. Like, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, once you get involved in this, like, smaller world of, like, you know what I mean? Like, music like that, it's tight. It opens up a whole new world for you.
It does. And here you are, still opening up those doors for yourself and opening doors, it sounds like, for other folks that hit you up, right? And those doors are continuing to open for you with, like,
I hope
different types
so.
of shows.
I hope like I said, I really do hope I can, like, help out other artists or people like, yo, like, let's play a show or, like, let's do something. I really do try to be that helping hand. So, like, if not, then I'm sorry.
Sorry. All right.
For real, thank you for like taking the time to even talk to me. Or literally at the skate park, it's cold as hell, but it's just like, it was a good time, dude. Like, I'm really glad we could talk.
One more question that I think, like, what is it what do you find important? Like, for every lyric that you write down, or every, when you're creating music, what is it that is more important for you to achieve while you're recording?
That's a good question. I think more so putting out a song that, like I said, if I make it and I'm genuinely like, oh, okay, like I like this, then you put it out, because like I said, I'm my own worst critic. I know everybody else is. So if I finish up a song and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is cool. That's literally all I'm hoping for, because if I like it, I know somebody else will. At least somebody else will, and if not, that's fine too. Like I said, you just write another one.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. Keep doing it. We're 10 years in this. We're just making music.
Keep making music, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For another 10 years.
Exactly.
So then
dude.
how old am I? 39? Oh my God. So my 49-year-old self can be like, yeah, hell yeah, he's still making it. Yeah,
Dude,
I love it.
Then we could do another podcast
10
around
years,
that.
absolutely.
The update.
Absolutely. All right. You're because I know you say, oh, I was just in Vegas, right? And you actually went to Story of the Year? Who'd you see?
Oh, Story So Far.
Story So Far.
Yeah.
Story So Far.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just went to see them. Don't think about any other show except for in Bakersfield. The best Bakersfield show you've ever been to. One, local and touring,
Okay.
that you didn't play at.
Best local is honestly hard, but it would have to be sometime this, like the 415s like shows recently, just they've been fucking crazy. Like I said, like that's literally what like is like the 90s to me, going to the 415 and just seeing a million kids and they're just fucking stage diving, and like that's awesome. I love that. And the best touring band, I saw Blink-182 here at the Rabobank when I was in like 8th grade or something, and like that's
With Jimmy Eat World and Green Day.
No. That was before that.
Oh, okay.
That was in the early 2000s. The one I'm talking about was Blink-182, Taking Back Sunday.
Oh, fun.
And can't remember. I honestly can't remember, but I just know I was so excited, my junior high self, to see Blink-182. Like that's all I wanted. So
You got
touring, we'll probably go with that, and then local. There's been a million great local shows this year.
Yeah. Your Instagram, what's your Instagram handle? Where can people find you at?
My Instagram is Kron, CAM.KRON, and then on all music streaming stuff, Spotify, Apple, it's the same.
Cam
Kron, KRON. I think that's the hardest part. Shouts out Braun, shouts out Bless Music, they kill it. I always go to him to make my stuff sound even better. I track it home and then go to him. So I have some stuff, I just need to go and make it better.
All right, cool.
Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you.